So in this video, we will learn how to calculate net present value, internal rate of return, and the advanced version of NPV and IRR by using XNPV, XNR, and also get into the MIR. So let's get into it. So this formula will give you the information of the present value. So whether you are doing in the investment business, project business, in the service or doing something else, you must know these are formulas. So first begin with, I have prepared this small database where I mention the dates when I doing my investment. Suppose I am doing first investment of 40,000 and I expect that this will give me the cash flow of 53 and then total is 53,700. So I will happy that I will make 13,700. So stop here. You think you have prepared make a 13,700? No, because time value has a money. So 100 rupees now will not be the same at 1 year. So it may be, suppose if a bank interest is 5%, it will convert to 105 at the end of years. So 13,700 as on date after 5 years. What should be the present value of that? How can we calculate that? So for this, we have the formula in Excel, which is called net present value. So I will begin with net formula. So I will type NPV and I have to mention the rate at which I have to discount this value, which may be our expected rate of return, which I want this. So I have assumed that rate is 8% and my values are this. So in NPV, all values consider that investment are done or done at the end of the year. So here I have to select these outflows that are at the end of the year and I have to add my initial investment to get the net present value. If I press enter, see, I will get 1922. So it's mean that it's not 13,700 as on date. I will get only as a present value of net present value of 1922. So let's see how it has been calculated by Excel. If we also can check from here. I have done the manual calculation of discounting rate of 8% annually, and this will show that 40,000 invested the first year. Second year, I am getting 8,000, but actually, if I get into the present value, it's only 7,400. Next year, this way I get 90/20. Only limitation of NPV is that your investment should be at a fixed interval. So all the outflows in cash flows are at a fixed interval. So if it should be like 1, 2, 3, 4 years. So that's why I have mentioned XPV, which we will learn later. If suppose we have a different dates or in a 1 year we get two cash inflow, another outflow. So how will we overcome that? So let's get into this video. So watch till this so that you will learn that. XIR is the internal rate of return. Suppose I have invested 40,000 and I am getting 53,700. So what are the rate of interest which make it net present value is zero? So we'll learn. So it's simple. Type XIR. My values are this 40,000 to this. Same way as the net present value, it will consider your investment at a fixed interval. If I press enter, I will get rate of interest of 9.63. So this portfolio give me the return of 9.63. Let me check. If I change this rate to this, my NPV is 0. So that if I expect 9.6 through, my net present value will be 0. So I will just change it to 8%. Now come to XNP. Why I am saying that you must choose XNP? Because let me start the formula, then you will understand XNPV. The rate of interest is 8%. Value syntax is same as NPV. My values, I can start from my exact date because third criteria is more important. I can mention the dates on which date these cash flows are occurred. So I will mention these dates here and press enter. And I will get the net present value of the exact dates. It give me the 1980. But suppose I am just adding my dates are of irregular interval. Suppose first investment 31st March, second in cash flow at 11 months, again in 11 months and 15 months. So this cannot be calculated by NPV formula. Otherwise you have to go by manually, or you can use XNPV. We will just see how it will work. Suppose instead of this date C4 to this, I have to just select my this date and see. It will give me the correct result. So in this case, because somewhere I am getting my cash inflow not in the 12 month, 11 month. So it will give me the exact result. So if I want reliable result, I must use XNPV. So right now I am just changing it to this date. My XIR, same way XIR, value is all this, and date is this. So additional argument they have added the date function. So I will get the rate of interest is 9.62 if I can just choose any dates which I want. So this is all. Again, there one additional formula of MIR. This means in addition to the rate of interest you want to discount your cash flow, you must have some reinvestment rate. So whatever the cash you will generate, you can reinvest that. So in that case, like in the general scenario, you will earn something, you will not kept it idle, you will reinvest it. So MIR take into the values, but only thing is that it will take at a fixed interval. Finance rate is 8%, I know it, and the reinvestment rate is 10%. So whatever the cash in it, so in that case, my IR is 9.77%. So these are the five formulas. You can explore this to judge whether to invest in something or not. You can't, you have to check the net PV, net present value also, and the internal rate of return, because you have to compare these both to get the investment. Suppose some investment has net present value positive, but IR more positive, but IR is less. In that case, you have to think. Or in some case, NPV is less, but IR is more, but still you will not get that much amount. So hope you like this video.